That's my cue. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We bring you 3 different groups tonight. The Woodwind Ensemble, who's performing first, and then our new Percussion Ensemble will go second, and then finally we'll end with our Brass Ensemble. This is our Winter Chamber Ensembles concert, so we're really excited for this. And my name's David Thompson. I direct the Woodwind Ensemble here. I also direct the string orchestra and the pep band, so we just have a great night for you tonight. We're so excited. The first piece we just played was Blue Ridge Reel, and this was written a few years ago, but the composer was inspired when he went to North Carolina, saw the mountains in the Blue Ridge area, and he just brought together all these different sounds of the bluegrass of the area, along with a New Orleans-style march feel and the Irish reel feel. So bringing them all together into this Blue Ridge Reel you just heard. Our second piece will be Down by the Sally Gardens. And this is just an original Irish folk song based on the poem Down by the Sally Gardens, which starts off, down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. So as you're listening, just think about someone or something that you love meeting in a place that you like. So it could be a person in the gardens, or it could be mac and cheese in the kitchen, whichever works for you. All right? So Down by the Sally Gardens, an Irish folk melody. Next, we have Baba Yetu for you, which is a fun piece by Christopher Tin. It was originally written for the video game Civilization 4, but it just sounded so awesome, he decided to write an orchestral and a band and a choral version for it all. And the words to this song are based on the Swahili setting of the Lord's Prayer, or the Our Father, whichever. And it just brings together musical influences both with the European harmonies, along with, in the Swahili region, with the call and response and the fun, complex rhythms. So these are all brought together into this cool piece, which is actually from a video game. So anyways, Baba Yetu. Our next piece for you, I titled 3 Songs for Woodwind Ensemble, but it's really just a collection of choral pieces that I've loved, and I put them all together into an arrangement for us. And the first song in it is called We Are Not Alone by Peter Choplin, and it really, so just a short disclaimer. I, nor Central Lakes College, either promote nor put down any religion or lack of religious beliefs. So first of all, that. But Peter Choplin wrote this as an idea where saying that God is always with us. So we just keep saying we are not alone, God is with us, and that's completely repeated throughout the whole thing. And then the lower instruments just kind of have a beating heartbeat. They just keep going bum, 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 bum. They do that the whole song. And then the flutes kind of have the soaring melody up above. So that's the first one. The second one is the prayer of St. Patrick. And the words to the prayer are just, God be with me, God beside me, God before me, God below me, God around me, God everything. So he's just always around you again. And then ending with a very fun piece that we had a lot of fun learning. Spiritu Sanctus. The music is by Daniel Brinsmead, but the text comes from Hildegard von Bingen, the Renaissance feminist nun of her time. Wonderful lady, you should look her up. She's a lot of fun. But anyways, it just has so many fun, complex rhythms and crazy notes that all just come together for a lot of fun. So this is 3 songs for Woodwind Ensemble, including We Are Not Alone, The Prayer of St. Patrick, and Spiritu Sanctus. So hope you enjoy.
We did it. That's all I have to say. Okay. Again, thank you so much for coming tonight. We're on our last piece already. And then I'll be handing the reins over to Preston Weber, our new percussion ensemble director. So I hope you enjoy listening to the percussion ensemble. But our final piece for you is called Polka Party, and it has much lighter than our last piece. 3 different polkas. So we got Pennsylvania Polka, Just Because, and the Chicken Dance. So here's Polka Party.
All right, welcome. We are the first Central Lakes College percussion ensemble, so it's exciting that we are here. My name is Preston Weber, and this crew of small but mighty percussionists behind me have some great music for you. Just like many other things, we've been stricken a little bit by COVID and other circumstances. We're down a few members, but they got it. It's going to be great. So we're going to start off with a bluegrass tune. You might not think of xylophones and timpani when you think of bluegrass, but that's what you'll hear, starting with Bluegrass Rondo. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, between each of our pieces, we have a little bit of transition because these are musicians of many talents, kind of a requirement as a percussionist. Up next, we have a piece titled Trixity that will feature many concert percussion instruments. It also has a challenging 7/8 time signature in the middle, so it's a sort of unbalanced, asymmetrical time signature, which we don't see too often in music we hear, at least on the radio today. Following Trixity, you'll hear a piece inspired by Batman called Gotham. Gotham City is where Batman lives and is a vigilante. And so Gotham is sort of trying to capture the atmosphere of the city where Batman lives. So I hope you enjoy Trixity, followed by Gotham. right, thank you. We are going to finish off with two marching cadences. So they're short, but sweet, and a little bit funky. The first one is called Sausage Biscuit, and the second one is called Get Up Off of Dat. So please enjoy our last two cadences here, and then following our exit from the stage, the brass ensemble will be coming up next. So thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jonathan LaFlamme. I am the Director of Instrumental Music here at Central Lakes College. Thrilled that we are able to stream this concert and record it. I want to thank Curtis Gender up there for rocking the mics and everything else and constantly adjusting. So thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Preston, the Percussion Ensemble. Thank you, David, and the Woodwind Ensemble. That was the theme from Rocky. What's great about the movie, the original movie, of course, written, directed, and starred by Sylvester Stallone, won Best Picture, which is unheard of in Hollywood. But that theme which is arranged by Bill Conti, that theme was actually found in a catacomb in Vienna. And so it was the original open source material to use and not have to pay copyright for. So a fun fanfare. The next piece that we're going to play for you is a very, very traditional, wonderful piece of music. This is arranged, of course, specifically for brass, a la hornpipe by Handel. We hope you enjoy. Ready? When that piece was originally played, you wouldn't see a lot of the brass instruments that you'd see now. They would be doing all of their trills with their lips, and they would be performing on not valves at all. So really fun that we can do that. The next piece that we're going to play for you is a piece I've always wanted to do ever since I was in high school with just brass instruments. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to hear a great orchestra play this very specific movement of the Enigma variations by Elgar, one of the greatest composers to come from Great Britain, in my humble opinion. And I just realized that I think my mic was on mute, so let me try that again. This next piece that we're going to play by Elgar, I think one of the best composers to come, in my humble opinion, out of England. Most people would know him, and once they hear his tune, not Mr. Perfect the Wrestler, but actually Pomp and Circumstance. Played, of course, at commencements all over the country. But the Enigma variations meaning a whole series of movements, and the differentiation in those movements would really depend on the composer. This is a very slow and beautiful movement, and it is, in the original form, very much strings, something you'd have to turn really up. It starts very quietly. You'd have to turn up really high the volume on in your automobile and your stereo Bluetooth speaker to even get a sound in the beginning. And the brass comes in kind of at the very end, like, and done. And so to play it all in brass, very, very excited. We hope you enjoy the CLC Brass Choir's version of Nimrod. One, and two. Isn't that beautiful? So we're going to switch gears. We're going to play some Italian opera music, some Rossini, and this is the finale from the William Tell overture. And first time I ever played this, I was so excited when I finally got the music. And of course, I knew it from the TV show The Lone Ranger, right? It was originally written in a very, very difficult key, namely all sharps. And so I didn't get to play it as quickly as I thought that I would be able to. In this arrangement, the key is a little bit friendlier, but we have a very festive and challenging arrangement. We hope you enjoy our rendition of the finale from the William Tell overture. One, two, ready. I love this time of year because what's beautiful about the Chamber Ensembles concert is two things. Number one, just that we have them in the first place, right? So in the fall, in the evening, we have the Wind Symphony, and that season ends at the end of November. And then these ensembles get together and usually are involved in some charity playing. This year at our first annual Holly Jolly, and then switches gears. We have something for our musicians to practice over the winter college break, to come back together and have just 3 rehearsals. So what you're seeing tonight is 3 rehearsals and a dress rehearsal. Okay, so normally I'd ask for all of the audience for a big round of applause, but I know that you're doing that at home. And you get to hear ensembles, you get to hear music that is arranged for just sections within the band, right? And I don't know if you noticed, but you saw some pretty neat instruments in the Woodwind ensemble. There was a bass flute, an alto clarinet, a bassoon, of course, all the instruments are beautiful, right? And in this ensemble, we have a flugelhorn, we have, of course, trumpets, we have French horns, we have euphoniums, we have tuba, trombones, and last, we're going to add a piano to our group. And before I announce our last song, I just want to thank everybody for their performances tonight. They were beautiful, for the support, all the people that told me they were tuning in. Again, thank you to Curtis Gendro, to Brent Balmer for setting up the link, and for our college administration, who has always been so just supportive of our music, for our wonderful custodians and maintenance workers that are always behind the scenes asking if we needed anything, and doing so many things before I even think to put a ticket in that needs to be done. Our technology people, so all those that help to put these things together, and of course Patrick and the wonderful theater department to allow us to be in this space at this time. We are going to conclude our chamber ensemble concert tonight. We're going to break from our classical music. We're going to play a little Queen for you. So we're going to feature Steve Anderson on the piano and our soloist, Dwight Brizabella, the band director from Isle, Minnesota, and choir director and director of lots of ensembles. And one of my first students when I started teaching just a couple of years ago, a few years back in Pierce. So we're going to have you stand. Is that okay? You wouldn't mind, would you? All right, everybody. How about a round of applause for Dwight? And we hope you enjoy Bohemian Rhapsody. We would love a live audience. We'll take this, and the silver lining is that I don't have to worry about you getting home safely on the winter roads. So have a good evening, everyone. Good night from Central Lakes College. Are we good?